Hello, everyone. We have a really cool message here from Spirit. This is about someone who has found a certain amount of peace within themselves. Um, but they may be wondering what comes next. So there's a really strong message here about independence, about freedom, learning that you don't have to chase life in order to really fully live it. But there's kind of a question here that I'm feeling where we're being asked if that place that it's like coming out of that comfort zone, if that place of peace, if that place of rest, if we've become so comfortable that we stopped exploring. And Spirit is presenting a bridge here between two worlds. It's like between peace and possibility, that independence and the connection with spirit, between what you already know and what is new, what you have not yet explored. And what's really interesting is I feel like the choice has already been made. So I just want to welcome those who are returning. Thank you for your presence, for your energy. For those who are new, my name is Sybil. The messages on this channel are timeless. Um, Not every reading will resonate with every person, so please take only what resonates and lovingly leave the rest. And I will go ahead and get started here with what I'm feeling in these cards. Um, we start out this king, right? This king of wands. It's more about independence. It's trusting and moving forward here without knowing, right? And without abandoning the peace that we've worked so hard to create. The King of Wands is someone who already possesses that fire. It's isn't someone who needs to discover their power or even wait for permission to use it. He already holds it. There is a vision here. There is experience. There's creativity. Um, there's passion. There's leadership. But it feels like a much more mature expression of that fire. You don't have to run around, proving that you're capable. You don't have to convince anyone that you have something valuable to offer. You already know what you carry. The question is really becoming more about what you actually want to do with what you already hold within you. And that's where this koala spirit becomes very important because its message is that life is not a race, it's not a competition. You don't have to chase every opportunity, every distraction, every possibility, or even every person who sees and recognizes your value and what you have to offer. There's something here about slowing down enough to recognize that you already possess so much of what I feel you've been seeking. And it's being in that present moment. And Spirit is saying that there is joy. There is joy available now. There's peace now. Now, maybe part of this experience has been learning that you don't have to constantly be striving, right? That you don't have to constantly be chasing the next thing in order to for life to have meaning. Because the koala spirit carries kind of another message, like it's another side to the message. You know, there can come a point when the place that restored us, right, becomes a place where we're kind of reluctant to leave. So it's like in this place of finding peace, of finding healing, of finding rejuvenation, we become so comfortable with what feels safe and familiar that we stop wondering or imagining what is on the other side, what comes next. Which is interesting because the King of Wands is someone who has a great imagination. And you may have retreated a bit for that healing, for that rejuvenation, but I don't feel like that was wrong. I feel like something occurred in this place of peace. I'll go back to my own healing, right? It's like I had this incredible healing, and yet I had trained my body, my mind to be in that state of pain for so long that even once the peace came, once the internal abundance and prosperity and the healing came, it was like, okay, now what do I do with it all? You know, where where do I go? You know, like there's so many options available. Um, so I don't feel like it was wrong to retreat or to take a rest, or even you may have even had to stand up, right? And sort of protect that peace. So there's purpose in that. There's a great purpose in that. That sometimes we need that period of withdrawal, truly. Sometimes self care is exactly what allows spirit to replenish us. But eventually that replenishment comes, and it it comes to give us what we need to move forward. It's like having created a sanctuary, and I'm hearing like spirit saying it's not meant to be a prison. It's not meant to be a prison just because it's safe. And I think that's why the freedom is coming in. So We have the bridge here, which it feels like the heart of the reading because a bridge exists between two places. Mm. And it doesn't require you to abandon one side to get to the other side. So this isn't about leaving something behind. It's not about letting go and moving forward and not looking back. The bridge connects two shores. Huh. It's like creating a bridge between two worlds or two different parts of life, maybe two versions of yourself. Huh. I'm picking up that it may be a change of perspective. It may be changing the perspective because I feel like this king, it's like spirit comes in and says, I have a plan. So it's kind of like he's marching forward, and then here comes spirit with a bridge and says, wait a minute, you know, yeah, there might be, you may be feeling like you have to leave one thing behind to move forward. And spirit saying, it's like you don't. Maybe the invitation is to discover the bridge, the connection between the present and the future. It's being in that now moment because the bridge can be an invitation into that curiosity, that wonder, right? That imagination. It can be a bridge between learning and communicating what you've already learned. But it's really asking us to be willing to encounter something beyond what we already know because there's freedom here, and when we become free we step into into an unknown and we experience then the freedom, right? That's leaving that place of comfort, but this is bridging. It's like you're taking that comfort with you, you're taking that peace with you. You can, that peace is not meant to leave, that safety, that security that you feel. It's like bridging it and bringing it out into this world, which brings a whole new level of freedom. And the thing is a bridge is not forced in place. You know, anything that we build through obligation, through pressure, through fear, or like a belief that we should be doing something. doesn't really have the strength to weather life, right? Hmm. Because the bridge lasts. It's there. They're not temporary. They're designed to stand the weather, like to withstand the weather, the storms. They help us cross peacefully, right? To connect. And the bridge that lasts is one that is built from love. So it's like whatever comes next needs to be something that your heart actually loves, that it, your heart wants to participate in. Yeah. And then we have, let's see, this is Adnachiel, angel of independence, freedom, spiritual growth, light, power, enhanced pineal gland, wisdom, exploration. I help open the door to freedom in all areas of life through spiritual enlightenment and the discovery of truth. We have Bronzite, November, big changes. So we definitely have help here from spirit, from our ancestors, our guides, and the angelic realms in building and crossing this bridge. And it really brings the entire reading into sovereignty. It's like freedom from unnecessary restrictions or expectations. A lot of times, our expectations, because it doesn't appear the way we originally expected it to appear, we hold back. We feel like we've done something wrong. We begin to recheck ourselves. But this is more of an invitation to discover who you are when you're no longer having to reshape yourself, so to speak, according to maybe what others expect, even. Because this is really individuality. It's truth, it's exploration, it's wisdom. It's like a personal adventure. And there's a really beautiful reminder here that independence doesn't mean isolation. So it's like somebody coming out of that isolation and spirits coming in and saying, you can be deeply connected to others while also being sovereign, being independent, like belonging completely to yourself. These two worlds can exist. And that kind of changes the meaning of the bridge again, because maybe you aren't being asked to choose between independence and connection. It might be learning how to experience both at the same time, which is a common lesson for a lot of empaths, right? Because we do feel so strongly the energies in the room. the energies that other people bring to us, that a lot of times we can kind of withdraw or retreat, process, integrate, cleanse, clear. But it's like spirit saying these don't have to be two separate experiences, because we can meet other people and not abandon ourselves. It's like we can share what we know and not feel responsible with what the other person does with the knowledge and the wisdom that we've shared. Mhm. It's learning how to experience this this life without surrendering that peace. And it's like spirit saying, it's time to experience that, to actually experience it. It's almost like somebody who's been dreaming of it, who's been feeling it, who's done all the self-study, and they know this peace that they can that they carry, this healing, this knowledge, this wisdom. It's like someone who has become or mastered enough of themselves that they can lead. But I feel this hesitation here, right? It's like, and spirit comes in, it's like, don't worry. Like, I feel like this is someone who has mastered something, and it's like, okay, now maybe this perfectionist energy, right? Like, now I have this. If I bring this out, how do I make sure that person A does ABC, person B does one, two, three? Like, how do I make sure they carry this responsibly? And it's like spirit saying, that's not your responsibility. And at the same time, it's that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? You can open a door without dragging someone through it. It's like moving from this sovereignty into a trusting connection that ultimately builds the way into freedom. Because the King of Wand possesses that fire. He knows he possesses that fire. It's like he's coming forward and saying, this is my fire, right? And then the koala spirit says, I feel like it's saying, you don't have to chase it. Like, and maybe you don't have to chase it. This is manifesting energy. It is knowing that everything you seek is seeking you. and stepping forward with that, putting that into action and experience. Because the bridge is really saying, I'm here, but I'm open to the possibility on the other side. I'm open to a new experience. And Adnatio says, it's like, I have this fire and I'm free. I am free to choose what comes next. There's a difference between hiding from life and simply no longer chasing it, right? There's a difference between being alone and being sovereign. And it's like this reading seems to ask, us to become really honest about which one we're experiencing. Because when we feel like we're alone, when we feel like we're the only one, that's the dangerous territory. But when we're genuinely peaceful where we are and we enjoy that peace, it's different. It's sovereign. So I feel like if you are genuinely peaceful where you are, then enjoy it. Because there's nothing in this reading that's telling me we have to manufacture something just so we can say we're going somewhere, right? Just so we can say, I'm marching on. But at the same time, if somewhere beneath the peace, there's this little whisper of curiosity. Like, I wonder what is on the other side of the bridge. Spirit's asking you not to silence that either. You carry your peace within you. And you don't have to know where the bridge is leading. That's part of the adventure. It's part of taking the first step. So it's not really asking us to recreate ourselves. The King of Wands has already done that. He knows who he is. He's already been in that space. He already has the wisdom. He already went through the lessons of having to set boundaries and know thyself, right? So it's like Spirit saying, you don't have to leave yourself in order to meet the world. You don't have to leave this place of peace in order to become free. These two exist in the same moment, here, now. If there's curiosity there, if there's a spirit of adventure there, take it with you. Follow it. It's like, hold your fire, keep your peace, trust the healing and the restoration and the rejuvenation and the knowledge and the wisdom and the love that is already there. Follow your heart. And I feel like that's why Spirit's coming in, because it's like a pause. It's like he starts marching on and boom, here's the koala spirit. Take a pause. You don't have to march just to be marching. Make sure your heart is in it, because there's really nothing to fear here. This is freedom. You may also be experiencing a spiritual awakening. It's like moving from one belief of what spirit is, right? And that's different for all of us, into a space that it's like from ancestors to angels. And this is the bridge. So there's an elevation in those spiritual experiences, that inner sight. I'm going to pull another card from this deck. I want to shuffle it again real quick. I want to find, I feel like it's the heart, right? The center that is important. The center focus. What brings that elevation, right? What is that bridge? Between the ancestors and the angels, between our plan and Spirit's plan, because the koala spirit says, I have a plan. Spirit has a plan. You have a plan. Spirit has a plan. Are they in alignment? I believe they are, because we have the bridge that is appearing, and it's like he's standing on that bridge, not knowing what is on the other shore. And the angels are there, opening the door to freedom in all areas of life through spiritual enlightenment. So it's like there's a spiritual awakening, an aha moment, where maybe our plans change. They don't look anything like they did when we started out, because we are carrying our peace across that bridge. We are carrying our knowledge. We are carrying our wisdom. Only now he's walking like a leader. He's walking like a boss. So what is that heart? Oh. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. That would be, typically it's seen as wish fulfillment. And we have the Eight of Wands here, which is coming in quick. The fact that it's a 9, though, kind of tells me at the same time that it has been an independent journey. It has been a personal journey. Of seeking that wish fulfillment, of learning how to fill every single one of these cups internally for ourselves. And now we're seeking that 10 of cups. It's mastering those emotions. And the 8 of Wands, it's being protected. And in the middle of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. So it's being carried forward by spirit. It is a time where, like, it is so new. Whatever you have found within you, whatever dots you have connected, whatever emotional mastery, right? Mastering those relationships with the people, places, and things within us first, so that we can step out and pour into those relationships outwardly. It may be through mentorship I'm getting. Just gonna turn these over. I'm gonna put her here. It's like bringing forward, being carried by spirit, collaborating, sharing your knowledge, working with others. Maybe part of it is putting into practice or into our daily routine those moments where we can take that breath. Because I feel a big hesitation, like I don't want to lose my peace. I don't want to lose that part of myself that has already become sovereign and free internally, but yet this drum, it's like on fire. I mean, he's got a passion within him. He knows what he's hold. He's marching to the beat of his own drum. He's ready to go. And it's knowing that, yes, we can step out into the world. Yes, we can bring this out into the world. And at the same time, reserve those quiet, peaceful moments for ourselves throughout the day, even if it's in 15-minute spurts, even if it's, setting an alarm. And I know that this is takes it a little far, but I've had to do this myself where, I've set alarms to remind myself to do my breathing exercises, to remind myself to meditate, to remind myself to take care of myself. So it's not leaving the self-care behind that brought you to this place. It's implementing it throughout your day and allowing spirit to continue carrying you as you venture out into the world, to find that tribe, to bring what you know forward. It's a beautiful promise. And at the same time, knowing that not everyone is going to accept what you bring, and that is okay. There is someone for everyone. I was saying this a little while ago to someone, a friend of mine, that we all have someone, someone that we are guided to, and someone that is guided to us. None of us are truly meant to walk this alone. Those that are divinely designed and guided to come across your path, they will come. Those who are designed to come across someone else's path, they will cross someone else's path. Oh, sorry about that. That's confirmation. Let me turn my do not disturb on here real quick. So it's knowing that your tribe is there. It is knowing that your teachers are there, your students are there, that you are the teacher and the student at the same time. It's looking at it as an adventure. I mean, the way she's holding on to these umbrellas, I mean, she's along for the ride. She's not scared. She's not panicked. She's not frantic. She's truly enjoying the ride. Yeah. Let's see real quick what other animal spirit we can pull forward to end this reading, because I really feel a sense of freedom. I mean, this is liberation. Okay, they're telling me the exploration. This is truly an adventurer, someone seeking that next adventure. Only this isn't the type of adventure that you can really sit down and plan out and chart its course ahead of time. You know, it's like allowing spirit's plan to take place, and that means trusting, right? Oh, two fell out. Setting healthy boundaries. But we have buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. I don't feel like this is someone who has an issue setting boundaries. I feel like you've already learned how to do that. If anything, I feel like it's allowing spirit to carry you forward, trusting and knowing that what you hold is enough, and that you don't need to kind of micromanage things, but at the same time, remembering that peace, remembering to set those healthy boundaries where you say, you know what? It's time for me to take 15 minutes and step back. Make sure you take a day off to yourself to just wander out into nature, to explore nature, to, you know, I say this because fire signs are, I mean, they can be the epitome of burnout. I mean, they're literally fire. So it's like they can go and go and go and go and go until spirit steps in, says it's time to stop. Now you're in full retreat. Now you're pulling back. for an extended amount of time so that you can replenish yourself, so that you can rejuvenate, so that you can heal, so that you can get past that burnout. And it's like that can become a cycle in itself where we go, 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 go. Spirit says, stop, time to heal. And then we get up, we go, 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 burnout again. Spirit says, stop, time to heal. And it's learning how to go and still breathe for ourselves, still take those moments to ourselves, to set those boundaries, not necessarily because someone's attacking us or someone's coming at us in a way that we are not deserving of. And now we're having to defend, right? So it's coming out of this need to defend ourselves and take those steps back. But to a place where it's like, no, you know what? It's okay. I can have my 15, 20 minutes of peace in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. If I've just come off a crazy type of call, it's okay. Hey, maybe the next call is set forward an extra 10 minutes before we get on it. And we just take that 10 minutes to breathe, to release the energy that we just came out of, right? To remember not to own everybody's energy for ourselves. This is someone I feel like's already done so much self work that it's like when you get back out there and you feel the energies, you start to absorb them and you kind of walk, right? Like you're carrying them. They kind of stick to us like a burden. And it's just setting those reminders to, hey, set back. I return their energy to them with love as I return my energy and as I receive my energy and love. And then so the only thing that remains is love. I mean, it's as simple as that. And breathing and remembering we are free. Other people's aches and pains and burdens, just because we have something that can refresh them, that can bring healing to them, that can give them some sense of newness or rejuvenation, whatever it is we bring, it doesn't mean it's ours. Just because we have something that helps others see the big picture. It's knowing we have everything we need. The abundant universe will provide. And it doesn't just provide for one, it provides for all. It takes that trust. There was a time when I felt responsible for some of those in my life. I felt responsible for their happiness, for their success, for their peace. Other survivors. And I never at that time felt like I had enough because I was trying to make their life picture perfect according to what I saw as being picture perfect, according to my own definition. And so I would give what I had, I would give what I could, but I would always leave that place to go home feeling like I wish I could have done more. But the abundant universe provides. The provision is not ours to carry alone. Each one of those survivors that I tried to help, that I wanted to bring that freedom and that prosperity and that love and that peace to. What I did not have to give, the universe did. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. It's lizard spirit. It's number 38. What is your dream? What is your wish? Don't lose sight of that. Hold on to that dream. Carry that with you. Because this is a dream come true. The freedom and the abundance and the prosperity that is coming is a dream come true. Sitting in this reading, it's like I can feel all these thoughts going through my head, all these different scenarios that could be. And it's like releasing the expectation of what that needs to look like. And just allowing spirit to be the breath in your lungs. Allow spirit to just carry you. No, you don't have to have a perfect outline. Not every minute of the day has to have a schedule. It's okay to freestyle it. It will be even better if you do freestyle it. You know, maybe that's what this is all about. Is learning that you don't have to have a textbook script to follow. Because the fire in you, that's hot. That's hot. And he's ready. He's ready to go. It's like he's been called to action by spirit and he is ready to cross that bridge. He's standing in this reading on top of that bridge. And the angels are there to bring through that freedom. This is a dream come true. Dream the world into being, and the Nine of Cups. That is wish fulfillment. Let go of the expectation. Freestyle it. I have a feeling you will be great at it. Absolutely great. Not meant to have all the answers. That's what makes it an adventure. I want to read this Dream the World into Being. And then we will go. Number 38. This is Lizard Spirit. Dream the world into being. The oracle message is, when was the last time you basked in the sun and allowed yourself to daydream, to imagine what might be and who you might become? Lizard Spirit appears when you are called to let your imagination flow and dream something new. Inspiration is available to you now if you are willing to slow down and let your eyes close a little, allowing ideas to dance in your head. What might come into being if you were to pursue your dream? How might you grow and expand if you allowed yourself to dare to believe in the impossible, making it possible first in your dreaming mind and then in the spirit in the world as you co create with spirit? Give in to the power of imagination, and soon your dream will become clearer. The steps will reveal themselves, and what was ephemeral will begin to coalesce into form. Dream it and be it. Spirit asks you to dare to dream big. The protection message is: have you been allowing your imagination to run amok and dream up a nightmare that seems to have come true? Fear not, for whatever dreaming you did in the past can change today as you dream anew. Wake up from the perception that everything is wrong. Lizard Spirit asks you to open your eyes and consciously dream a better dream. What would it look like to already have what you desire and be the one you wish to be? How might it feel to work toward co creating this new dream as a reality in the world of the senses, drawing it out of the world of dreams and building it in the world of form? Trust in your ability to dream anew and honor it today. And that's exactly, I don't know, maybe some of you are just beginning this, but I really feel like this is someone on that bridge. How might it feel to work toward co creating this new dream as a reality in the world of the senses, drawing it out of the world of dreams and building it in the world of form? Trust in your ability to dream anew and honor it today. I say yes. Yes. Honor the creativity, the knowledge, the wisdom, the adventure. Honor the dream within you. Be that dream authentically. No plan, no script. Allow it to flow through you. It's bringing an abundant life. The abundant universe will provide abundant opportunities, prosperity. Yes. So thank you all for being here with me today. I will now return your energy to you, pure and whole, as I receive my energy pure and whole, so that only love remains. And peace.